Howdy, folks. This is Tony Rasmussen, and I am back doing an audio commentary for Rants and Reviews Season 1, Episodes 10 to 19. There's a story behind why it's called 10 to 19. A Pile of Rants. First aired September 3rd, 2012. So, the story behind why this is Episodes 10 to 19 is really the story of, what really happened, why this kind of became the season finale of Season 1. Because originally this wasn't intended to be the season finale. Originally I had intended this to kind of be like a mid-season point where I could kind of take a break and then get back to work like 1 or 2 weeks later. But what ended up happening was I think just school kind of kicked in. This was 2012, so this would have been right around the time of my junior year of high school. So, and this was also before I got contacts. I think by the time the third season kicked in, I had contacts. And I think the only time I didn't wear them was in the season premiere, and then after that, I just wore contacts. And that's the way it's been since. Even doing mini reviews, I've just been wearing contacts. I rarely ever wear glasses. I don't wear them anymore because actually they got broken. Both pairs, actually. The old pair you're seeing here, and the pair from season 2. So, yeah, the episodes, I think, following this that were planned were, I think there was a trilogy of crossovers I wanted to do. The first all three crossovers were going to be with Adam Pachinski, who you all probably know from Hanging Out at Walt Disney World or The Game Critics, or both. I had planned for him to come in and basically, he was going to kind of be like the Bugs Bunny to this show, like how Bugs Bunny is to AVGN. He kind of came back for two episodes. Here, it was going to kind of be the same, where Adam was going to come in for 3. And the 3 that we were planning to do was, I think one of them was WCW Nitro for the N64. That was going to be a review. ET for the 2600, that was planned to be a review. And then the Top Gun games, because at the time I had just gotten the Top Gun games. This was September 2012. So this was probably around the time I started getting more NES games for my collection. Because I think at the time of this video, I only had probably about 6. Now I got about 16. So, and if anyone ever asks, like, is the collection ever going to stop growing? No. The reason I haven't collected any recently is because, just financially, I haven't been able to collect any. Jeez. Was I always this stupid? This pile of rants, I just realized, just random rants and stuff like that. Just, wow. I just realized how stupid I sounded. Well, there are a few logical points, though, I want to kind of make, regarding this episode and kind of how my attitude has changed. The DVD cases thing, I think I just kind of lifted off of James Rolfe when he did his You Know What's Bullshit thing. I actually think this was meant to be one of the first reviews. I think the DVD case thing was supposed to be one of the first reviews for Rants and Reviews, but it never happened. But yeah, I think the two I really wanted to point upon was the censorship between the U.S. and the U.K. I'll dig a little deeper into that later in this commentary. And I think the teen romance, which I eventually did cover in season 2, with Loves It Really Out There, and then I'm covering it as the time of this recording. I'm covering it one more time. I haven't gotten around to really recording that one yet, and I'm doing this commentary to kind of kill that time. But, yeah, I gotta get around to recording that video. And the reason I'm not doing it right now is, because it's not that I don't know what to say. It's just I don't know how to interpret it. Should I do it clipless? Should I just do it with, the way I was doing mini reviews in Season 1, where it was just my, face and I was talking? I don't know. God, I'm only 5 minutes into this video and I already feel stupid. What I can say about Season 1 of Rants and Reviews is, looking back, it was poorly put together. I think I think I look back and I'm not really fully ashamed of this. I'm just half-ass ashamed of this. And this was actually the day I think, yep, there's Back to the Future the game. And I still have that copy. Surprisingly, when I got it, it didn't work with my NES. Like, the NES clone console I bought. Now, the door opening there in the back, I think was signaling Megan or Noah was coming in. Because I don't think the door ever shuts afterwards. And jeez, this is so freaking. Yep, that was another one. Yeah, those are the two I got that year. Spy vs. Spy and Back to the Future. I had that for years, that Mario cartridge for years. Jeez. Yep, Mario 2. That I think I said this before, but I'm going to say it again. That's my favorite game of all time, Mario 2. The reason it's my favorite is because, well, there was Top Gun. And there was Top Gun 2. The reason... Zelda, that I'd probably place that probably third in my list of favorite NES games. Probably third or fourth. What was I talking about? Oh my god. Ah, man, looking back at this is just wow. 4 years ago. Wow, I don't realize this, like, how stupid I sound now. Well, like, back then, but then I do now. Like, now I'm more, philosophical with my rants. Like, I'll go into discussions. It's kind of like, I wonder if Doug Walker has that same feeling watching the old Nostalgia Critics versing them now and just realizing either, he sounded stupid or he just didn't sound right. And then, kind of comparing, contrasting them to now. It's just... But back to the discussion of Mario 2, because I forgot. Yeah, Mario 2 is my favorite because, I don't know, they did a lot of changes, and somehow it was for the better. I know there's a lot of people out there that say, well, Mario 2 isn't exactly perfect, but it's still good. It's just not my favorite because it wasn't the real Mario 2. Well, seeing the original Mario 2 and then kind of comparing, contrasting, I kind of put them at even, to be honest. I think Mario 2 Japan versus Mario 2 USA it's kind of even balance. Mario 2 Japan is just, what makes it unique is it's harder, and then Mario 2 in the US is unique because it was way different from the first one, and then way different from the third one. And again, I could tell when many people kind of realize when, yeah, there's the pile. I could tell when people, kind of, when they realized that, well, Mario 2 was, well, kind of different from everything else. It kind of upset them, but you know what? When I found that out, I was like, oh, cool. There's two versions of Mario 2. Wow, who knew? Why do I have those? Oh, I think I borrowed those in the library at the time. That envelope over there was actually an envelope I had gotten from Nathan Wisniewski from New Gaming at the time when Yoshi News was still up. Actually, I think it was right around the time they started. I got Scooby-Doo for the N64. I don't have that cartridge anymore. There's actually a few things that are way different. Looking back in the posters, my Bart Simpson sketch is up there, and one of my Mad posters is over there. And that's one of the things I like about watching the early episodes, other than the fact that I kind of realize now these were horrible, was just seeing how much has changed. That Posen Viking sign there on the door, I think that got moved in Season 2. It got moved. A lot of things got moved, I would say, between each show. Between Late Night with Tony Rasmussen, between Rants and Reviews Season 1 and 2, between Rants and Reviews Season 3, there were a lot of changes. And there's a joke I made in the Season 3 premiere where I kind of pointed out the changes. I think I stated in, God, what part? It was in the part where my character meets Scarlet, played by Bree Kronick, by the way, for the first time. And I think I said something about the new shelves and... Or no, that was the reason why... here we go. We're into the desktop view of the capture device. And this was also when I still had my laptop. which now I'm using desktop, and it's not bad. It's just no internet, so. But yeah, when Scarlett does when she picks me up, and I don't remember if I said something about like there was just a lot of stuff she had, or I remember I said something about having a Wii U, and that was at the time I'd finally gotten the Wii U, and I realized that was going to be a continuity error. Like several things, several things between seasons 2 and 3 of Rants and Reviews are continuity based. Same thing with seasons 1 and 2 of Rants and Reviews. There's continuity. Not really continuity mistakes, just like continuity realizations and point outs. The old Microsoft Word. I don't have that program anymore. They wouldn't let me keep it. But that was the old way I did all the scheduling, was I did it that way. And it's just... There's a lot of title cards here that even, like, I forgot about, or just... Huh. Yeah, there's... Yeah, those are all the failed episodes. Rants and Reviews Season 1 technically is only, like, 10 episodes. Matt Groening's number 1. Danny Antonucci's number 14. Pavamira Marcius. If I were to do that list now, I would probably change a few things. Like, I don't know, I'd probably put Miyazaki's at number 7. That's nice. Quintel's at, I think I wrote Quintel was at like number 4 or something. Three Stooges. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of... But what I would probably do now is, well, YouTube. Why are we going to... Oh, I think I remember now why we were going to YouTube. Nathan, that's why we were going to YouTube. New Gaming was just launching at that time, or Nathan was starting the YouTube page. So it's just, wow. Yeah, many of those episodes just never happened. Because, well, just timing. Just bad timing. The Yoshi wife. Now I'm kind of remembering everything. Kind of. I haven't watched these videos in years. Like, when I was even editing them, I wasn't barely watching them. Balsafon. I have not heard from Balsafon in years. This is just... Wow. The old... This MC Frosticles, gaming historian, love his show. Pat the NES Punk, love his show. Yoshi Gamer, yep. It's been Yoshi News. It's 2012. Holy crap. Yeah, this is... Yeah, he had ads. I don't know what to say. Oh my. Man. Sheesh. This really throws me off a little bit because it was 2012, and that was, in some ways in my mind, it was a long time ago. But yeah, that was right around the time all that started, Yoshi Gamer, and that would kind of lead to, that was the predecessor to New Gaming. So it just throws me off thinking about it. But yeah. So this has been Tony doing commentary for the season 1 finale, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.